I was supposed to grab it from you. Okay, try again. Hey guys.
While we're not traveling right now, we thought it'd be a really good opportunity to give you guys some travel tips and give you guys a little bit more insight on the technical side of Javi and Joe on the go.
Besides creating vlogs, we are huge fans of photography, and we do try to capture at least one photo at every location or every site that we visit so we can document it on our Instagram. We post our couples photos, and it's not always the easiest to take photos of yourselves as a couple without a photographer. So today we're going to run down some tips and show you a little bit of the behind the scenes of how we take our travel couple photos. So if you paid attention to the intro, you'd see that one of the easiest ways is probably to set a timer, press the button, and run. But you might not have enough time to set up for the photo.
A better way, but still not our favorite way, is to use the phone remote app that comes with your camera. It's actually really cool. You can actually see what's going on your phone at the same time, and you can take the picture remotely. You can even set a timer so you have time to hide the phone. However, the signal does work off Wi-Fi and it's not very strong. If you're far away from the camera, you'll lose signal. So that doesn't always work for us either.
For the third way, and actually our favorite way of taking photos, all you need is your camera and a tripod.
So while I'm behind the camera,
I'm over here, ready and posing for the camera.
I'm over here adjusting settings, making sure she's in focus, and adjusting her pose. Tilt your head a little, raise the book. 3, 2, 1.
And now the photographer goes to pose for the picture while the other person snaps the picture. So this is where a little creativity can come into play with your poses. Just make sure that you're not standing in the exact same spots or that your poses are overlapping in any weird ways. You can use the previous photo as a reference so that the photographer can coach their partner so you can snap the perfect pose. So it looks like we're done here.
Now let's take it to a computer.
After you popped in your SD card, you're gonna go through and scroll through all your photos and select your favorite ones. Make sure you choose one that has absolutely no one or nothing that you don't want in the photo. So that can be your base background, and then one with yourself and one with your partner. You wanna make sure you drop those in either a new folder or simply on your desktop. Now that we have our images on our desktop, we're gonna open up Photoshop and create new. Head over to the Photos tab and make sure your dimensions are set to Instagram standard of 4:5 and ensure it's in portrait mode. Now open up your folder and find your photos, and you're just gonna go ahead and drag them and drop them into Photoshop. Because we're shooting in raw photos, it gives you the option to adjust coloring here, but we're just gonna hit OK. Double click the photo to place it and then drag in your next photo. Again, drag it in, drop it, double click to place it, and do that again to your third photo. After we have all three photos in Photoshop, we're gonna head over to the right hand sidebar. We're gonna hit Shift and then select all three. Once we have all three selected, we're gonna hit Command T so we can fill the canvas with the complete image. So stretch out the sides to fill the canvas to whatever positioning you want. Remember, it is extremely important that you shot all three photos from the same spot and position so that they're all aligned perfectly. Head over to the right-hand toolbar and select the first image. And then we're gonna reduce the opacity of the image until you can see the second image and the person appear. Now head over to the left-hand toolbar and find the eraser image. Hit OK. Now you can begin erasing. Essentially, you are erasing the first image so that the second image can appear. If the brush is too large or too small, you can go up to the toolbar at the top and adjust the size and the hardness of the eraser. Just make sure you completely erase the person or whatever image you are trying to show through on your first picture. So now that we've completely erased all that we had to from the first image, now we can go back to the right-hand toolbar and increase the opacity all the way up to 100%. And now we can see that both people are in the image. But we can see that there's a small portion of the tripod behind Javier. So we're gonna apply the same concept of erasing the image. Since we'll be using the clear background of the third photo, we need to erase everything from the top 2 layers. So click on the first image, erase, click on the second image, erase, and continue to do this until you have a clear background. And voila! You have a perfectly curated photo of a travel couple in a pool in quarantine. So now we're just gonna export. Go to File, Export, Export As. We're gonna export it as a JPEG, so select JPEG, and then just name your file, select where you're gonna save it. And now your photo is ready. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pop it into Lightroom, tweak it a bit, make the colors pop a little more, and it is now up on our Instagram page, so you can go check it out. Leave us a comment on Instagram and down below to let us know what you thought. If you know a better way of editing photos on Photoshop, if you have any shortcuts, let us know in the comments below. If not, if you found this super useful, let us know as well. We hope that we can continue to create these kind of tutorials if you guys liked it. So that's it for today, guys. We hope you found this video useful. If you did, we'd appreciate a like. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.